Hi, everyone. This is Vegas. Hopefully, have an amazing weekend. I just want to go through the catalyst for this week, September 29, which is Monday, all the way to October 2nd, which is obviously Friday. I cannot believe the month is coming to an end. So, definitely, the week of September 29 does promise a lot of volatility and victories. The leaves turn and Q3 earnings kick into gear. The stock market spotlight swings to a cocktail of jobs data, manufacturing mojo, and corporate scorecards that could either fuel the post Fed rally or slam the brakes. Fresh off last week's inflation relief and a Fed signaling two more rate cuts by year end, markets are kind of jittery, and the S&P futures are flat, but small caps are eyeing a breakout. So I want to go through your can't miss rundown of the drama unfolding from Monday to Friday, blending with some economic fireworks with earning heavy jitters, all Eastern Standard Time. So on Monday, just go through here. I will share here. This is from Seeking Alpha here. I'm just going to go straight through. We have a couple little volatilities, IPOs. Earnings watch. We have here Carnival and Jefferies Financial and Vail Resorts. So I just want to show you something quick with Carnival. So here is, they have a new ship coming up called the Festival or Festival. So I wonder if they're going to talk about this in the earnings call. But I do want to mention that the cruise giant sails in after market close. And so it's after hours, fresh from summer surges. And the analysts are eyeing 1.2 billion in revenue amidst tariff talks, and will it float higher on rebounding travel demand or sink under fuel cost? But we keep hearing that the price of fuel is going to go down, so maybe that'll be in obviously Carnival's favor, and we'll see here's some good news or not good news. So keep a watch on that one, and that is after hours on Monday. And then we also have I also want to mention though a soft start. CCL's report could ease or tease some consumer spending trends ahead of the jobs frenzy. Then on Tuesday, we got the JOLTS report. And then we have Mr. Shoe Dog from Nike. I just want to show you this quick little video. I thought it was pretty good.
Why do it? Why would you make it harder on yourself? Why chance it? Why put it on the line? With so much at stake, with so much room to fail, why risk it? Why would you dare? Seriously, why? You could give everything you have and still lose. But my question is, what if you don't?
Honestly,
why do it?
That was a wicked laugh. Like, I just thought that is just craziness. So, I don't know. I'm not a Nike fan at all. I am just not liking anything that Shoe Dog does. Not it's just me personally. So you do what works for you. So regarding Nike, just to wrap that one up, they are reporting after the close, and they are facing some headwinds from softening sneaker sales and Asia tariffs. And the consensus whisper is $11.7 billion top line, and whispers of a beat could lace up a rally. So keep that in mind. So I also want to talk to you about Mr. Amazon here, because he's got some stuff happening here. So they're having, first of all, the earnings is not until October 30th after the close. So we're not going to talk about that. But I do want to talk about Amazon's fall hardware event. So that is going to be also on Tuesday. And they're going to basically it's first of all invitation only. The event starts at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. It's happening in New York City. So this is their first big in-person hardware blowout since 2023. It's going to be hosted by the Senior Vice President Panos Panay, who's the guy who shaped Microsoft's Surface line. And it's timed perfectly to tease kind of some holiday goodies after skipping a event last year and drip feeding updates, Amazon's back with a vengeance. I think fueled by CEO Andy Jassy's promise of a beautiful new devices that supercharge the AI upgraded Alexa Plus, which by the way was launched earlier this year as a more conversational LLM powered voice assistant. So the invite itself was kind of a cheeky teaser. They had a glowing blue Alexa. I'm kind of showing you a little picture here, or saying hello, new echoes, a splash of color on kind of what looks like a Kindle page and on the corner of a TV screen. So there kind of is some chatter out there that they could have a refresh staples and potential surprises, all optimized for smarter homes, reading and streaming. And so you might, expect to hear some updates. So I just want to give you a heads up on the Echo lineup. They could have new Echo speakers and Dot, which is fifth gen refresh. This hasn't really seen anything since 2022. There'll be some Echo Show updates, maybe a large wall mountable display, like a larger one. Will they have Echo Buds or frames, like whispered upgrades to wireless earbuds? I'm not too sure. In the Kindle corner, will they have a colorful reading revolution? So keep that in mind. They have Fire TV and streaming shifting. Will they have new Fire TV sticks? We don't know. TV hardware teas. Don't know because they had that little TV in the corner. And then they have the bonus wild cards, Ring, Arrow, and beyond. So Ring, cameras, doorbells. Will they have fresh battery cams or floodlights with AI object recognition? I'm not too sure. Any big surprises? We don't know. So this is the thing. This is an event that's just not gadget porn. This is Amazon's doubling down on ecosystem lock-in. So with Alexa Plus subscriptions, it's $5 a month extra for premium. And these devices aim to make your home proactive, like dim your lights before bed, turn them on before you get home. But the thing is, the competition's really fierce. And so Google's Nest and Apple's HomeKit are lurking, and tariffs could bump prices. Pre-orders might launch same day for Prime Day level. So definitely watch live. It's going to be streamed on Amazon's site. It's also going to be on YouTube. It's also going to be on Prime Video. You don't need an invitation to see the live stream, but you do need it if you're going in person. A lot of media will be there, gathered at the event, and the buzz is on. So definitely could be watching this, and we'll definitely see what kind of action happens. So definitely watch Amazon stock on Tuesday. And like I said, the event starts at 10 o'clock. So could be some excitement on the stock for those of you that like to trade the stock or options. Keep a watch on that. And continuing along here, we have Federal Express on Monday. Sorry, it's going to have an annual meeting with investors. I already discussed what's happening. They didn't even mention this one on oh yeah, they did here on Seeking Alpha. They did mention Amazon. Then at 1:30, the Chicago Federal Reserve president is talking, so a Fed speaker. Then we have some more earnings watch, and then we have data watches for these a lot of China companies, NIO, XPEV. We're going to get the delivery updates from Tesla as well, so keep a watch on Tesla. And we want to hear what's going on over there. And then we have Google has an event also on Wednesday, so watch Google as well. Put on your watch list for this week. They're going to unveil the integration of Gemini AI for smart home devices. So again, they are competing with Amazon. So they could be marking a major upgrade from Google Assistant across their nest of hardware. So keep a watch on that. And then we have the Golden Week, of course, begins in China, 75th anniversary of the People's Republic of China. The holiday is going to be very important to the Macau casino sector. So you have to watch, of course, my favorites, all the Las Vegas stocks. So Wynn Hotel, Las Vegas Sands, MGM, and Melco Resorts. And then Thursday, we have some Federal Reserve balance sheet, factory orders, and the Federal Reserve, Lori Logan's going to be talking. And Friday, last but not least, United Nations will have their FAO food price index. All day European Central Bank has the meeting there, a few people there. And then jobs report, there's another key data there. Economists expect a week tally of 50,000 job additions and the unemployment rate to hold steady at 4.3. So that is your update for the week ahead. Please keep a watch on all those stocks. I've mentioned them all. Amazon, Nike, and Carnival Cruise Line. You may want to keep Google on there as well because they have their little events as well. So there's your little watch list with some potential catalysts. And people love catalysts because sometimes events move the market, to move those stocks. So have a great week, everyone. See you all soon. Bye for now.